This one tends to be for modern classics. See where that car's going. Wow. That's the idea. I mean, last time round we had them turning up at 4 o'clock. Can't imagine they'll be that enthusiastic today. But before we actually open, obviously when the insurance starts to see it. We have 3 wide, all the way across the 4 edges. Waiting to get in. Can't go in yet. Anyone has an accident? No.
Well, to capture them as they're coming in onto the ground.
Yeah.
That's the whole principle.
Well, as I say, yeah, you've got to attach yourself into that corner.
Yeah.
That's if we have it doing that route. It might be that they deem there's not going to be that many, in which case just bother them straight in here rather than go all the way around. I don't know. Nick will be here at about 5, he's organising it.
Hello YouTubers, welcome to the channel. It's been raining, it's just a little few spots at the moment. We're just waiting for the organisers to arrive, and there'll be hopefully a lot of classic cars and newer classics, as it were, coming onto the site. I'm just positioned under my my car boot at the moment, trying to keep out the rain. There's 1 or 2 cars arriving already. As you can see, there's a lovely classic Ford Cortina behind me, S-Reg. Any ideas what year the S-Reg was? Comments below, thank you. What I will do, I shall be hanging over here for a while, because I've been told that they go in along the top edge. Okay, if there's going to be loads of cars here tonight, hopefully, fingers crossed there will be, but if the weather puts a lot of people off tonight, they may well just go around to the side over that direction and onto the grass, which is just behind me. We're at Droitwich Rugby Club. If you haven't been here before, it's a fantastic venue. Years gone by, I used to do quite a few discos over here, so it has changed a heck of a lot since I was last here doing the gigs and whatnot, but it's a massive area just on the edge of the M5 motorway. So if you get a chance to pop down, they've got different events going on. They've also got something going on at the clubhouse this week to go alongside the Rick Mail Comedy Festival, which is a very big event here in Droitwich. All through the next week there's going to be lots of comedy shows and all sorts. Give them a look up on Facebook, okay? That's the Rick Mail Comedy Festival. Got loads going on. You've got the likes of Alexi Sale turning up. You've got Nigel Planer from the Young Ones turning up to do a bit. Peter Richardson, who directed the comic strip Presents series, okay? He's going to be talking about his life with Rick Mail from many years ago. So it's going to be great fun down in Droitwich Spa if you can get yourself along to that. I'm sure there's a few tickets left for a lot of the events, but yeah, have a good time when you go down, all right? Have a good look on the website and see what floats your boat. Right, just waiting for the masses to arrive. We're hoping they'll get quite a good turnout to the classic motor show, as it were. Should be quite good. looking forward to seeing some old relics, as it were. There you go. The organisers have just turned up, putting the hands out like this, going, I don't know. We'll have to wait and see, won't we? Talking of cars, just as I was coming out my front door in Bromsgrove today to come here, my next door neighbour Adam, hello Adam if you're watching, I'm not sure if you are or not, but he may come down later on this evening to this car show. I thought he was revving up his motorbike. He says, come and have a look at this. He's got this little yellow, I suppose you could call it a kit car. He says, this is my new car. I says, wow. He says, have a guess how much it cost me. I said, talking about £3,000-4,000 for a kit car. He says, no, try a bit less. I gave him a few more figures. He said, no, I'll tell you, £4. No word of a lie, Adam, my next door neighbour, won a car for £4. He won it in a raffle. He bought £20 worth of tickets to win this car, and now he's got himself a nice two-seater open kit car type thing. I don't know what it was called, but what a nice present to have, given to him just for buying a raffle ticket. Anyway, there you go. I'll try and get a video with him at some point, and he'll tell us the story. So, Sophia, if you're watching this, he's got another car on the driveway. Which way are we coming in? What's that?
We're coming in, we're going right the way around the outside of the field, and then our side of this bit here will be separated into class 6 and non-class 6. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's right, yeah, so we got everyone, all cars, visitor cars, everything's going up that way, all the lights. Oh, right. Well, they got the big one. There. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Yeah. We don't try to get it out there. It's not till 6 really start. The reason we got everyone to come down that way is because we were having huge backlogs in the road. So, start to get like that.
I've just been chatting to one of the organisers. They're saying majority of them don't arrive till about 6, but hey ho. Better to be early than late, I suppose. So talk amongst yourselves in the chat room. Talk about old cars. What was your first car? There's a lot of classics coming down and a lot of newer classics, as they say, coming in. I'm going to position myself over to that corner, preferably under the trees, so I don't get wet. And we'll capture the cars coming in, because they're cars. I'll guide you around. They're going to go in through a gate down there, and they're going to go all the way around this field, all the way round there, around the back of the hall, which is just over here. Okay, round the back of the hall, and they're going to be reassembling on that field over the far side. Okay, so just over that side of the big marquee. That's where they'll be positioning. Okay, a lot of the classic cars over there. Hope you can hear me behind the microphone. It is quite a sensitive microphone on this setup. Give us a big thumbs up if that's listenable. All right. And there you go. So yeah, one or two cars of the organisers coming in already. We're just going to have a closer look at this Ford Cortina. It's a lovely old car. What a lovely example of a Ford Cortina. It's lovely, isn't it? My car looks a little bit out of place over there, the Citroen. Hey ho. Well, I'm going to reposition myself. Hopefully we'll maintain the signal over here. Should be a bad signal on this side. There you go, how about that then? Nice and dry under here. So yeah, this is the main entrance. They'll be skirting the way round behind us. Okay, they'll be going around that direction, up that pathway there, up that roadway, and then going up behind the main rugby pitch, as it were, and behind the centre. Yeah, you can play I Spy if you like, Eddie. Be our guest. I could do a scan round if you want me to. Oh, missed that one.
Yeah.
That's a lovely Volkswagen Polo. Nice and dry under here. Under these trees, lovely. Okay, if you just joined us, very good evening. Good evening, welcome to Droitwich Rugby Club. It's going to be a fantastic car meet up here tonight. We've arrived here a little bit earlier than expected, but the organisers have just turned up. We've had a few spots of rain, which may well put one or two off if they've been polishing their cars ready for tonight's show and looked out the window and spotted the rain thinking, oh, I don't want to get my car messed up in that wetness. But we'll have to wait and see. They said there may be quite a few cars turn up tonight, so it's just a case of waiting and seeing. I'll position myself right at the very entrance of the car meet, okay? So you can see a close-up view of the cars as they come in. And we'll just have to cross our fingers. Hopefully they'll get the numbers they were wanting at the beginning of the promotion of the event last week. So we'll have to wait and see. Okay, if you're on Facebook, you can find out more about this event under Bowling Green Classic Cars. Okay, it's Bowling Green Classic Cars. They called it Bowling Green Classic Cars because just up the road in Stoke Prior there was a pub called the Bowling Green Inn, and that was a fantastic event venue. They have used to have folk shows, folk festivals, music festivals, and indeed these classic car meetups. Okay, but sadly that venue closed a couple of years ago now. It's been left in a state, shall we say, in a state of disrepair. It is in the pipeline of being bought as we speak, but we're not sure if the papers have been signed for the pub or not. But it really is a fantastic venue. When I ran a radio station in Bromsgrove, we did a couple of live broadcasts from there at the Bowling Green Inn. It'd be a shame to let that go to waste and get it demolished and let them build heaven knows what, but I've been told that it may well have been bought by somebody who is going to bring the venue back to life. So can't wait for that if it does happen. We'll get back down there enjoying the Bromsgrove Folk Festival and such like. Anyway, give them a like on the Facebook page. That's Bowling Green Classic Cars. Tell them I sent you. And yeah, you'll be able to see what sort of cars turn up. You can have a look at previous events they've had down here. So Bowling Green Classic Cars on the Facebook page. Give them a like and a share and have a good look round. Have I chopped the top of my head off, have I? Can never tell with this thing, you know. Is that much better, Sophia, is it? Is the whole of my head in, or do I need to go down a little bit?
Just making you aware from a stroke point of view. You're right. 5 minutes in the rest.
Oh, absolutely. An early bird that was. We're not allowed on site until 6 o'clock. That's what time the insurance kicks in. So if they head up here early, they get turned around and back out again. And look at this Volkswagen Polo that we caught earlier.
Yeah, if you go near the tree, you'll see the blue one on the queue that are in the field. Go in the field.
Ooh, look at this marina.
No, there are a few others just starting to run. We're starting at 60, so
Oh, right, okay.
yeah,
Well,
so
that's fine.
follow him around, all the way around the outside, join the queue on the
Okay,
outside.
will do.
Lovely old Morris Marina there. Estate. Worth its weight in gold now. I don't know what those will be fetching. If you wanted one of those in classic condition, there can't be that many of those around available now, can there? That's a Seat. It's a lovely Ford Mondeo. All the way up, here we go. Nice MG there.
Park over there.
That's the cars.
I'm not showing, I'm just coming to look.
Yeah, follow the top round.
Alright, yeah.
Porsche there. I didn't get the model of it, but it's lovely. If you recognise any of the car types, do feel free to mention them below in the comments. I'll do my best to keep you posted, obviously. Just looking at the latest weather radar patterns, it's looking quite clear for Droitwich at the moment, so we're hoping that we'll get quite a big number of classic cars and the like down here at Droitwich Rugby Club tonight. Obviously it's my first time at this meet-up. Seen it appear quite regularly on my Facebook feeds. So hopefully we'll get big numbers up tonight. Considering how much rain we had last week. Hello to everybody who's just tuned in onto the channel. Thanks very much for joining in. We're down here at Droitwich Rugby Club. Hopefully I've got myself in focus this time. I was a little bit high up. We're at Droitwich Rugby Club and it's the fantastic meet, okay, classic car meet. I'll just get the details. It's all in the description anyway, you don't need me to tell you. It's the Bowling Green Classic Car Meet tonight and going to be expected to get quite a number of classic cars in the grounds tonight. I'm going to watch them all come in, and after they've come in I'll have a wander around the grounds as well so it can get up close and personal with the cars and the car owners as well. So let's see how many you can spot when they start venturing the way in. Been told that they're not coming in till around about 6 o'clock, okay, because that's what time the insurance kicks in for the grounds. So we shall just have to wait and see, all right? I've got a copy of what's coming up on my messaging system on my other phone here. So big hello to Sophia, the missus. Hello to Eddie. Hello, Eddie. Over there in Wolvo. Eddie knows his stuff about cars. He used to have classic cars himself. And also Sharon, hello to you. Thanks very much for joining the stream. Feel free to share it around. No, that's not a classic van. We'll let that one slip through. Okay. So as the evening progresses, I'm sure the numbers will go up for the classic car showing around. Okay. Weather's not too bad. Still a few spots of rain coming down. I've checked the weather maps. It's all looking okay at the moment. But it is quite warm as well. And there's me standing around in a hoodie. I'm underneath these trees for shelter in case it does come down. Anyway, keep joining in the conversation on the chat room. Let us know who you are, where you're from, if you're watching from afar, especially. And if you're a big classic car fan, what was your first car that you ever had? Join in the conversation in the chat below. Don't forget to give us a like and subscribe if you haven't done so already, all right? Excuse me, I was about to sneeze. time for a quick chat online? Tell us what tonight's all about. Just a quick couple of minutes. Okay, just a brief one before it starts. That's okay. Cool, thank you. So I'm trying to get hold of an organiser or two to come on screen and tell us about the event tonight. I've been told Nick is the man. Oh, what's this coming in? It's a Volkswagen. A newer type Volkswagen. Good.
Here for the cars or have enough?
Visitors, they're not exhibitors. It's a nice Volkswagen though, I haven't seen one of those ones before. Oh, come on! Promotion! Up goes the volume of his stereo, everybody. Yeah, we're trying to get Nick to come and have a word with us about the event, but he's a bit shy as well. We'll try and get the blue Cortina owner to come and have a chat with us. But they'll have the hands tied up anyway with directing all the cars that come in. Right, Sophia, if you're watching, I've added you as a moderator so you can kick people off if need be. Not that we'll get any misbehaving people on this channel. We leave those for your channel, don't we? Hello, Sharon. I've said hello to Sharon yet. Hello, Sharon in Belgium. Nice to see you. It is Belgium, isn't it? Remind me where you are, Sharon. Eddie, you're asking when Choco Clock is. I actually went over to my car earlier after repositioning the camera over here to look for my chocolate bar that I had when I was storm chasing last week. I completely forgot it was in there and it had all melted from over the weekend, so it's no good. Any guesses what this one is, guys and girls? Lovely old MG. I forgot to tighten my thingy up. Sorry about the sudden drop then.
It's the boss. It's the boss. You won't let this fall like that, eh?
Yeah, apologies, Sharon. I thought I got the place name wrong. Yeah, it's Belgium, isn't it? Lovely sunny Belgium. The weather's changed over here. A few spots of rain for change. After all that hot spell that we had last week.
Lamppost because it's smoother.
Okay.
Line up behind the other cars at the other end.
Thank you.
As soon as the rain's eased off, I might get myself out from under this tree and go over the other side of the entrance. But I'm just looking at the clouds, I'm not too sure. Hey, up here's a little, nice little rover. Nice colour as well, look at that.
Stay to the left of the lamppost because it's smoother. Okay. Yeah, follow the signs round. Line up.
He's wearing an official Rover t-shirt as well. Nice old Volkswagen there. Mini alert, mini alert. Amazing how we all used to drive around in small cars like this mini. Blimey. We went on family holidays, 4 of us jammed in the back of, not in the back, obviously 2 in the front, 2 in the back in the old days, back in the 70s. Many a long journey in a mini with a roof rack full of luggage on it.
Go left of the lamppost because it's smoother.
That way, we'll move you off the gate now. They can be
I'm going to reposition myself over the other side so we can see him going up the driveway.
Don't think about the future where you're talking the bowling green page.
You watch it, it'll start raining again now.
Well, yeah, I suppose. Yeah. Or maybe
Yes, I
have
was
like
right, it is spotting of rain, typical.
cameraman can do us a favour.
Yeah,
Everything, regardless of who it is, that way.
that way.
Yeah.
Can they read the sign?
Oh, you think so?
I'll do my best. Good grief, the event support officer just says the cameraman can do a job for us. Really? And that's point the traffic in the direction of up the driveway. Really? I can read a sign right in front of it, can't they? Well, we shall wait and see what happens, eh? So there goes the event support. Into the bar probably, I don't know, we'll have to wait and see, won't we? Anyway, they're very amenable. I came in on the off chance that I'd be able to film, doing live stream. And the first bloke I met was one of the support blokes. He said, yeah, carry on, no problem, the more the merrier. Because sometimes you can go into an event like this and there'll be jobs worth saying, no, you can't film it here, no, you need to have permission, give us 2 years, 2 years prior notice and all that garb. But I'm getting used to being cheeky now. There you go. More vehicles that way.
Where did we go?
Follow the road round.
All the way round?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
There's me sounding all foresty. Follow the signs. Oh, look at this MG here. Look at that. I don't see many of those ones now. The old convertible MG. I don't know what year that was from. Oh, blimey, he came in at greater knots. I think I'm in a bit of a dodgy area here. That other guy was right, they do speed in and out of this place. Very good evening if you just joined us on the live stream and it's your first time here, or if you've just recently subscribed over the weekend on the back of the Midlands Air Festival, which we enjoyed being at on Friday and Saturday. If you tuned in last night to the live stream expecting to see the red arrows, we do apologise for the rubbish signal that we endured. It wasn't very good at all, so we've removed that video. I don't know where he's going. If I haven't got a high-vis jacket on, I'm not an official. I don't know why they've given me this job. You watch, they'll get in touch with me for the next one. Give me a high-vis jacket and say, oh, you can direct the traffic in. Lovely. As you can see, it's a very big area around here at Droitwich Rugby Club. If you just joined in the stream, expecting loads of cars, they're not due in till 6 o'clock. Just got another 15 minutes to go. That was a Hyundai, by the way. Nice colour. see a lot of souped up cars down here for the car meet as well. Like I said, we'll count them all in, and a little later I'll have a wander around the grounds and have a good close-up look at some of the vehicles that are on show tonight. Sophia, you said it's a good view from where I am. Was that earlier on when I was under the tree? Did you prefer me under the tree, or do you prefer me where I am now? It's a lovely Audi, isn't it? Very nice. Tell you what, I'll move back under the tree because it's starting to rain again. So I don't have the responsibility of directing the cars. Is that better, Sophia, do you think? Is this the better angle? And it's a bit more sheltered as well. Large spots of rain coming down, so I thought I'd move over here. See, these organisers, they've passed me a bit of responsibility on directing the traffic, and there's a big sign that says all vehicles. So we all agreed on this is the better angle to watch the cars coming in. Don't suppose it really matters. I'm going to go over and see them anyway when they're all assembled on the grass. Kiss away, kiss away. Oh, look at this. Hey, look at that. Triumph Spitfire. Fantastic car, nice colour. Was that a Triumph Spitfire or oh God, I don't know. I think Eddie will tell us what that was. He was going too fast up the driveway, so I didn't catch the name. All I knew it was a Triumph there. I'm trying to get them to wave as they come in. They think I've just landed off the moon. They're giving me such a funny look with the camera. Oh, blimey. That's the sound of the sign falling over. I'm just going to go and put it back up. it is. A Skoda Fabia, one of the earlier models. There you go. Oh, look at this. That's a Vauxhall. All I know is it's got a Vauxhall badge on the back of it. I haven't seen one of those for ages. I don't know what model that was. That's a nice BMW tonight. He's been in and out a few times, this guy. Anyway, I've just put that sign back up which blew over. It probably blow over again because that banner acts as a sail and it just takes the whole barrier with it. Oh, look at this Ford Cortina coming up the driveway now. Look at that. My dad used to have one of them. What a fabulous example. That's beautiful. Oh yeah.
Are you right?
Ford Focus. Oh look, mini pickup. That's lovely, isn't it? Yeah. I'll get a bit closer to the barrier so the barrier doesn't cut things out. That mini pickup truck, my dad used to have one of those. Yeah, only had it for about a week and then he gave up on it. Look, we got a Rover City, we used to call them mini metros back in the day.
Go all the way round.
Yeah.
Then back down.
Yeah. Lovely mini metro, that's fabulous, isn't it? I had the Metro City back in the late 90s, they were lovely cars. Oh, what's this coming in now? Oh, look at this. What a lovely car. That is that an Aston Martin? Is that a Ford Anglia? That's an old Bosley. Blimey. Hard to keep up with them all. See, I'm recognising loads of cars from my old days. The old Bosley was sort of built on the same sort of principle as the old Mini car, where it had a boot. Oh yeah.
This isn't classic. I don't bring that out in the wet. Going over there, is that okay?
Go all the way round, I say, yeah. Go all the way
there,
round.
that's the bar, isn't it?
It is the bar, yeah.
Go to the bar.
Go the bar, go the bar. Yeah, that way, yeah. I think that's the way you go. Another mini metro, everybody. And that's an electric vehicle with no exhaust noise whatsoever. Obviously we're getting all the people, the general public coming into the car park at the moment, expecting me to have all the answers. And as these cars start coming in, the weather's starting to get a bit more wet. I think I've picked the best place under these trees. Is this a Honda? Yeah, this is a Honda. Honda Prelude. I wondered what happened to all those old Honda Preludes. You used to see loads of them on the road at one time when they first let them loose onto the roads in Great Britain. You don't see as many now. That Toyota. Quite funny, that big sign that says all vehicles, some people have a problem with that. Nice old Volkswagen Caravanette G-Reg. Any idea what year that was from? Fantastic. Saw a few of those over the weekend at Ragley Hall. Right, it's just a minute away from 6, so they should be coming through by the ton, I'm guessing. That's if the weather hasn't put them off. If you just joined the channel, welcome to the channel. We're down here at the rugby club in Droitwich. We're having conversations on our chat room if you want to join in about cars that you used to own. Classic cars from the years gone by. What did you used to have? She says my dad had a maxi car. My uncle had several maxi cars, and every single maxi car that my Uncle Joe used to have ended up in a pile of rust on the driveway. Every single one of them. Or was that the 1100? No, it was the Maxis as well as the 1100s. Rock boxes they were. There's only a handful of Maxi cars lingering in the backgrounds of the British roads now. If you get one in tip-top condition, it's worth an absolute fortune. Right, it's now 6 o'clock. Bring 'em on in, I say. Oh, here we go. Oh, look at these coming in. Nice Ford Escort. Ford Escort convertible, fabulous. XR 1.6 injection. What a fabulous car. A bit of a disclaimer from me, I don't proclaim to know every single classic car, but I know which ones that I grew up with over the years. Come to the sort of mid-1990s, it's a bit like the music of today. I'll just lose track of it and didn't have much interest in newer cars. Apart from my own car, which is a Citroen C4 Grand Picasso. That is my office at the moment, lovely car. Oh, classic MG right now. 2004. Oh, I don't know what this is. I was going to say a TR7, but that's not a TR7. Yeah. Oh, blimey. Anybody guess what that was? Some of them don't have the badges on the back, which spoils it. You can't see what the vehicles are. I'm sure Eddie will know what that one was. Another MG. Is it an MG? Is it not an MG? What is it? Yeah, there you go. Yes, MG. Oh, Reg. Any guesses on the year of that one? We'll start to assemble over there. Oh, look, a Land Rover. My uncle had one of these, and I think he still has. Classic Land Rover, brilliant. Short wheelbase. I had a mate called Gordon, he lived in his Land Rover. Wherever it went, it broke down, and he was always having his head under the bonnet, but he kept it as going for as long as he wanted to. I don't know if it ended up on the scrap heap. Oh, look at this Beetle, man. Look at that. Oh, fabulous. Hope it doesn't go over any speed bumps in that. My dad had a Volky Beetle once, and that was back in, it was a 1969 Beetle. It was in black. He bought it on a whim back in the 1970s, and it had these indicators, that the arms, the old semaphore arms that came out the side of the car. So when he put his indicator on, he had to keep an eye out for the semaphore signals. Very collectible, I can imagine, right now. Anyway, he got rid of it. It proved very costly to get repaired on the engine side. But he had that back in the 70s. Lovely car that was as well, an absolute classic. Oh, we've got BMW. Nice, nice colour. Oh, what's that? What is that? That's cool. Again, no badge on the back. If anybody knows what it is, if anybody knows what that was, comment below, please. Like I said, I'm no Jeremy Clarkson by any stretch of the imagination. I recognise some vehicles, but I didn't recognise that one. These are visitors' cars coming in, not classics. Classic Audi in the making, as it were. Yeah. Give us a wave, everybody. Hey, here's another one I don't recognise. Any ideas what that is? Oh, it's an MG. There you go. Followed by a Ford Escort RS 1600. Lovely old example of an Escort there. Nice of everyone to give us a wave as well. Okay. These are visitors' cars. Okay. Volky Polo. 2017. I hope you can still hear what I'm saying amidst all this this raucousness of car engines, apart from the electric ones. How can they be raucous? Oh, look at this! Didn't the monkeys drive around in one of these? The TV series. What was that, anybody? Porsche? Lovely Ford Escort Mexico. Lovely example. And the TR7 in closer proximity there. Oh, coming in thick and fast now. Nice mini convertible. Oh yeah. Lovely sound. Morris Minor, split windscreen. There's someone asking for Frank Spencer. I think he was driving that one. On the Subaru. Hope you're keeping up with all of this. I think this is is it a Ford Fiesta? Yeah, I think it is. I recognise the engine there. Ford Fiesta XR2 F-Reg. Any ideas as to what year that was? The F-Reg Ford Fiesta. Don't worry about that one, that was an Enterprise renter van. I think I've directed them into the right place. They're all over the other side of the field right now. Another Land Rover. Uncle Colin had one of those as well, that's a classic. Fantastic. Another Toyota Supra. There's quite a few of those coming in tonight. Someone there driving in as if they own the place. I don't know what that was. Something noisy is coming up the driveway. Oh, look at this! I think that's a Volkswagen that's been shrunk in size. What a car. Another Landy, K-Reg. Close on, followed by a, what is it? Trying to guess what it is. There's a Volkswagen, there you go. Everyone's looking puzzled as to which way they go, even though the big sign over there says all vehicles. I don't know if that's the moggy down from our road, Sophia. It could well be, but I don't know. Because you said that they have about 3 or 4 of them on their drive now. Might stand a chance of being from ours. Some more noisy cars coming up the lane. Is this a TR7? Give us a flash with your headlights, mate. Oh wow, look at that. X-Reg TR7. They look so cool with their eyes open, don't they? Volkswagens ×2. New models followed by a Porsche E-Reg, or is it just a customised number plate? Sorry, I weren't paying attention to that one. Right, they're revving their engines as they come up the driveway, knowing they can only do 5 miles an hour up here. Yeah, we got another Volkswagen camper, a D-Reg. Is it D-Reg? Yeah. Nice colour as well, look at the colour. Oh, look at this Mexico, man, look at that. Oh my word, that was deafening. We had one of those Mexicos for our Scale Electric set back in the 1970s, a black one. It'd be worth a fortune now on the old Scale Electric, wouldn't it? Another Volkswagen camper van. Bit of a newer model there. It still looks good nonetheless. Getting everyone to give us a wave as they come in. Camper van called Myrtle there. There we are, we've got another noisy one up the drive. Closely followed by a Seat electric car. Electrical. Hope our mobile signal's still holding out there. It is quite a decent signal over here today, as opposed to yesterday when we was over just behind Ragley Hall where there was hardly any signal. Hello, what's this one? Closely followed up by a Volkswagen and another one. No, that's a Ford. Oh, look at this. What's this one? Oh, a little red Corvette. What a motor. Just want to check, are you all okay with this view, or do you want me to go over the other side of the entrance? Let me know in the comments below. Are you okay with this view? I'll just click my other phone on to see what it looks like. Yeah, it looks okay to me. has gone a little bit quiet. Let's have a look at the other side of the field. Someone's racing up the driveway. What's it going to be? Oh, it's an old Ford Cortina, is it? Oh yes, look at that. Fabulous. Oh no, that's a Ford Corsair. Is that Corsair? Yeah, Corsair. It's got the official badge on the back of it. It just looked like a Cortina from the front. I think it was a step up from the Cortina, or was that the precursor to the Cortina, the Corsair? Like I said before, I'm no expert on cars, but I do recognise certain cars when they come into view from my childhood. There was a guy up our road in where I lived as a kid, had a car like that one. Right, I always called it Cortina. That's a Kia. Is that a classic in the making, do you think? Another Porsche on the way up the driveway. That'll always be a classic though as well. Closely followed by an old Mercedes pickup. Just to use for gardening. Oh, look at this. Ford Cortina H-Reg. My dad had the old H-Reg Cortina. Oh, another Mini coming up, look at this. Wide wheels, here we go. Like I said, it's hard to imagine we went on holiday in those Minis. Oh, is this a Jensen? Is this a Jensen? That is a Datsun. I thought it was a Jensen looking at the front of it. No, it's a Datsun. I don't know what model that was. With the beetle on the way, lowered down to the ground. No sound, look at that. Yeah, that way. Have a look.
Hey,
What a lovely car. The guy in the Beetle just said to me, oh, it's changed round. I haven't got a clue, it's my first time here. Do I look like an official? Volkswagen Polo. I think we could call that a classic, couldn't we? A Volkswagen Golf, yeah, that's the one, not a Polo. Big difference between a Polo and a Golf. Oh, lovely, nice car. Range Rover. I think the weather might have put a few people off tonight by the look of things. Having said that, I've lost track of how many cars have come in onto the grounds. Oh, they're still coming in. Volkswagen. My old mate Dave had one of these. Nice car. Now that's a Polo. And I don't recognise the badge on that. Looking at the assembled cars on the field over there, we've had quite a few in, haven't we, by the look of things. Don't know how many more is expected on the ground, but we'll have to wait and see. We'll hang around a bit longer. Peugeot people carrier. Yeah. It's sounding a bit painful, that one. Sounds like its alternator might be going. I remember I had a Peugeot 405, a white one, a Peugeot 405. I was on my way over towards Ludlow to do a radio show and the engine blew up. I'd only had that car for about a fortnight. Unbelievable. If you just joined in the channel, the live stream tonight, then please let us know who you are, where you're from. We're all talking about old cars. Cars of years gone by. What did you have? What was your first car? What was your mum and dad's first car back in the day? Looks like he's had enough. Short but sweet. With a Seat electric car, followed by a VW. Not so much a classic. Oh, this is a classic Land Rover. Let's see if he gives us a wave. You do get a cheeky wave from some of them. VW Crafter, VW Crafter van. Land Rover. I don't know which model this one is, I can't remember. Is it? hear a souped up engine coming up the driveway. What is it? Oh, it's a Ford Fiesta. Look at this. Oh, what a model. Oh, white Reg Fiesta, souped up. Followed by a good old Rover 2000 TC. My Uncle Colin's still got one of those. I think my cousin Kevin's got one of those old Rover 2000s as well. My Uncle Colin had one of those back in the 1970s. We all thought he won the lottery or whatever it was they had back then, won the pools. They were such luxurious cars back in the day. Last time me and the wife was up in the northeast, my Uncle Colin took us for a spin out across the Durham Moors in his old Rover 2000. Leather seats, oh it was lovely and comfortable. Not sure what this is. That way. Some people are looking at me suspiciously. I don't know why. Do I think I'm from the DVLA or something? You never know. I say good evening to Paul Hammersley, saying hello distant relative. I don't know, we might be related, you never know. Great to have you on board, Paul. We're all talking about our first cars of years gone by. I'm not sure where that guy's going. There's a big sign there that says all vehicles follow the arrow. I don't know. Yes, I have noticed the little cars that rev their engines, Sharon. They might be small, but they're very, very powerful. Souped up and customised. I love that Fiesta. I had a good mate at school called Frederick, and his mum had a Ford Fiesta. They had a very distinctive engine sound, didn't they? And they always seemed to overheat quite quickly. You heard the emergency fans kicking in to cool the engine down. I think that's what it was anyway. I'm not sure how many more is going to come in tonight. The rain's eased off. There's a big gap in the clouds. I looked on the radar, and it's the rain's either side of where we are here in Droitwich at the moment. Gentle breeze blowing through. It's still quite mild. Oh, way up. What's this thing? Any idea what this is? It's an MG by the look of it. Oh yeah. I like the personalised plates, that's fantastic. Oh look! Also Triumph 2000, is it a Triumph 2000? You came in a bit quick, I didn't get a good look at that. My brother had 2 Triumph 2000s he was trying to do up. I'll never forget, I went to pick up this Triumph 2000 from Stoke-on-Trent on a trailer, and my brother didn't realise how heavy this car would be on the back of the trailer. I don't think the trailer was actually designed for such a heavy car. I was an absolute bag of nerves driving with that on the back. Oh, what's this? What's this? Any ideas? I sort of recognise it. Is that a Supra? I saw the name Supra on the back. BMW, lovely model there. Yeah. I think he's lost. He doesn't want to take his nice clean car onto the grass. That's all right. Plenty of concreted area to drive onto. Oh, look at this for a shade of purple. Look at that. What a lovely colour.
Thank you very much.
That's gorgeous, that. There you go. New model Volkswagen. Rocky Polo. Yeah, it is the best colour yet, isn't it, Sharon? Here we have a Toyota. That is a classic Toyota. Yeah, right. Here's a question for you if you're watching. At what point do we stop calling cars classics? At what year do we stop calling cars a classic? Please let me know. There's a few good examples from 2014 like this this BMW. Isn't it? Oh, yeah. Hey up, is this a Citroen Saxo? I do believe it is. Wow, look at that. No, it's it's a Citroen Visa. What am I talking about? Oh, it's easy to get mixed up with what models cars they are. Citroen Saxo, they're quite look quite the same as that one, don't they? Or is it just my eyes? This is a nice yellow motor. What is it? It's lovely, that is. See, that's the thing with new cars. They don't put the name badges on the back, or if they do, they colour them in black so you can't make out what the heck they are. It's quite a nice car, that one, though. This one's not an exhibitor, this is a Mitsubishi. Still a few puzzled looks as to which way they should go. Here's a nice Volkswagen. Oh yeah. Another road round. Me, I'm just an expert. Oh, look at this. Any ideas what that is? That's an Aston Martin. Oh, DB7. TR6, everybody. Look at that. G-Reg TR6 Triumph. There's still a few scared looks when I pan the camera on them. Oh, another Mini coming up the driveway. Look at the windscreen wipers on this one. Hey, man. Oh, look at this. I'll have a closer look at some of these cars a little bit later, okay? We'll see how many more turn up, and then I'll go and have a wander across the field and have a chat to some of the car owners about their pride and joys. With a VW camper, 2008, and that's the barrier just blown down again. Oh, right.
I don't want to go all around there.
Okay, explain that to them, it's alright. He's just had his camper van clean to go on holiday. He doesn't... He doesn't want it to get dirty. It's going to get dirty on holiday anyway.
I'll
just going to go pick up the barrier again. Honest to God, some of the jobs I get to do at these events, and I'm only a camera person. Will there be a mistake? Is it an original 2003? Yeah. Follow the road round. Right. I think. We've got some live music and a bar open tonight. I might get a drink, see how it goes. With a VW Transporter. I'm not sure how many more is going to come in now. I might start and make a walk over to the main field and see what's cooking. I think they're all in the right places now. Oh yeah. He's on his classic bike. Presumably he's only just started to learn to ride two wheels. The size of the wheels on that. VW there. Not off. Don't know what year that one is. It's hard to tell. 66 on the plate. Well, I'm going to have a wander over to the field now and see if I can get a chat with some of the exhibitors. This will be fun. You watch, another 20 cars have come in now. Apologies at this stage if the signal decides to drop out and throw a fuzzy one. I suppose better keep to the right side of the road. Talk amongst yourselves in the chat room. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you'd like to, if you haven't subscribed to the channel already. We're going to try and come to a few more of these type events because they're very well attended usually during the summer months. Like I said, I decided to come along on a whim to this one today because it came up on my Facebook page, so I thought I'd give it a try. Let's see if we've got any people who aren't shy about talking to us about their cars.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. That's smart.
Old energy than I was on about those the other day.
Is this the purple car you like to see, Sharon? Is that the one you thought was a nice shade? See if we can find the owner of that one, have a chat with him later on. Obviously you saw a lot of it, most of these come down the driveway earlier on. Oh, is it bright purple, was it, Sharon? Okay, I'll see if I can find the bright purple one. All I can see, it's over the far side of the field. It's a nice colour, isn't it? Nice colour. Just thought I'd come and have a closer look at the Rover ZT190. Going back a few months ago, I missed a brilliant opportunity of getting over to the Longbridge Pride event, where you could see hundreds of these cars on display over at Cofton Park. I made a lot of these vehicles shortly before the closure of Longbridge. Yeah, Sophia, how about a car that colour? How does that one grab you? I'm sure you'd appreciate the wheel trims as well. Fabulous there. We're going to go over to the purple one. See if I can find the owner of the purple one. Are you the owner of the purple one?
No, please.
Oh, right. See if we can find the owner of this purple one. Look at that. Isn't that lovely?
Why would the headlights in the honeycomb?
How does that grab you, Sharon? Do you like that one? Once again, the badge has been removed. So, anybody guess what it is? I'm guessing it's a VW. We'll see if we can find the owner of this one and have a chat to her about it. She was more than happy to wave as she came down the driveway. It's a Fiat Cento Sporting. Saw that come in and out a couple of times when they were getting set up. And in the back of this this Rover car here, I spy Jeremy Clarkson in the back of this one. Hello.
My daughter's got one in
What a fabulous car this is. Let's chat to the owner. Can we chat to the owner?
Hello.
Is that all right? Let me just get the camera set up so we can have a good conversation.
Let me get my written.
No worries, we're just going to get it all set up. We're live on stream, so there you go. No swearing. Go stand just there, that's great. Talk a bit loudly so we can pick the microphone up. How long have you had this car?
3 years this summer.
And what is it?
This is a Rover 25 Impression,
Yeah.
and I first acquired it with 26,000 on the clock.
Nice.
And it's my daily drive, so it's now got about 41 and a half.
Oh, fabulous.
And I take it round to shows like this because people still remember Rover.
Absolutely.
And it's been 21 years since the factory shut, so
21 years, where has that time gone?
yeah.
Crazy. Do you go along to the big road?
We do. We have. I've done it for the last 2 years. with
Pride
my
of
car club.
Longbridge. That's
Yeah.
the Pride of Longbridge, in case you're wondering what I was talking about. I mentioned that earlier
Yeah.
on.
I go around the car shows with my club I've been with for a year, which is the Commonwealth Car Club.
Yeah.
They're a lovely group of people. Come and look us up on Facebook. They started off because they took part in the Commonwealth Games and they had British cars, and they all went round and formed the Union flag on the day. So
Absolutely fantastic. And it's been well looked after.
it has. It's lived most of its life in a garage.
Yeah.
The original owner had it for 2 years, retired, but looked after it. I've got a folder full of paperwork. It's had all its service and MOT and everything. So I've had it then. I paid £1,000 off Marketplace.
Well, not bad, eh? Are parts very easy to come by for cars like this now?
A couple of bits are getting a bit difficult to find. But, you know, that's why I'm within the Rover groups now, because they're the people to go to.
Absolutely.
They
yeah.
know where to find parts or whatever. So, yeah, they're people to talk to.
Excellent. Well, look after it. It'll be worth a fortune in more years to come. Super.
Hope so.
So tell us what your name is and where you come from.
My name's Maria, and I'm from the south of Birmingham, not far from Franklin Services on the M5. And I work for the Birmingham Women's Hospital, the neonatal unit.
Fantastic. Great job you do for it as well. Excellent.
So, thank
Okay,
you.
thanks very much for joining us on
Thank
the
you very
stream
much.
tonight. Thank you.
you.
We'll have a close-up view of the car if that's okay.
You can take it.
Fantastic.
And there's a little display on the back shelf as well.
Yeah, we saw the display of little cars in the back there. There you go. Hope you heard all the conversation there. The microphone is quite sensitive, so there you have it. Okay. Smashing. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Right. Okay. We'll venture over to the classic cars right now, over the far side of the field. The main rugby pitch, of course. I didn't realise how many classics have actually come onto the grounds today. Looks like everybody's sneezing round here. Bless you. Start for the Rover 306 there. Lovely wheels on that one. That's fantastic, isn't it? Oh, that's the Ford Cortina that was on the car park when I first arrived. I wonder if I can find the owner of this fantastic Morris Marina estate, see if he wants to talk to us. Have we got the owner of the Morris Marina estate here?
Not me.
No? Has he gone to the bar?
He was followed it in. He was about earlier on.
Okay. Well, let's just have a gander at it, shall we? Lovely old Morris Marina estate. You never saw many of these. I don't remember seeing many of these on the road when I was younger.
Well into He's coming now.
Is he coming? Oh right, okay, we'll see if we can grab hold of him.
Behind
Have
you.
a chat to him. There you go. Hello, you the owner? Yeah, can we have a chat with you live on the stream?
Right, we're going to go get
Yeah, you're live on YouTube at the moment. Okay, if you just step by your car, let's get the distance just right. Okay, that's fabulous. Step to the front.
Oh, okay, okay.
Okay, that's cool. We just come in a little bit closer. Nothing like live TV, is it?
It's a new experience.
Okay, brilliant stuff. Tell us what your name is, where you're from.
My name is Dave Marshall and I'm from Redditch.
Okay, Dave, tell us about your fantastic Morris Marina.
It's a Morris Marina 1700 HL estate. It's one of 4 HL, or top of the range HL estates still known to the Owners Club. I found it on Facebook in December 21, where the previous owner said he bought it in the August with a view to restoring the bodywork, but he'd lost storage on it and it had been outside his workplace for 2-3 weeks and it was getting...
Okay.
Yeah, and work were getting antsy and it needed to go. He just wanted what he paid for it. And I thought, okay. So I messaged back and forth and left it. And then a few days later got back in touch and said, is the car still available? And he said, well, I've had plenty of interest, plenty of messages, but nobody's promised any money. I said, well, if you'll take me at my word, I will borrow the truck from work at the weekend and be up Saturday lunchtime. And that's how I came to get it. The original plan was just to save it, bring it home, save it, and then maybe pass it on. Then I realised how rare it is and I kind of got protective towards it, and it's been abandoned or forgotten and lost in the garage for 4 years. Because we just had some building work done, it needed to come out of the garage, which seemed like an ideal opportunity to get it mechanically restored. And here we are. So it now moves under its own steam, the brakes don't lock themselves on anymore, and I can do more than 10 miles in it.
Can we have a look at the engine?
Certainly.
Yeah, let's have a look under the bonnet, shall we? Very distinctive 4 headlights there, fantastic. Okay, we're going to have a look underneath. Fabulous.
Yes, the 1700 overhead cam engine that was introduced with the Mark III Marina in October 78. It was then used in the Princess, the later Ital, several other things, and it was also redesigned and used in the Maestro, the Montego. Got converted into the basis of a diesel engine in the Montego and Maestro as well. So it was quite a good design and invention by Leyland's, because it turned out to be quite a long-lived engine.
Fantastic. Well, thanks very much for showing us around.
No problem.
We'll have a quick view on the inside, then we'll move down the line to see all the other classics here today.
No worries at all.
Have you got any other favourite cars down here tonight?
I like the Rover P6 simply because that was a 3.5 litre auto P6 was the first car I ever drove at the age of 7. And I've always promised myself, and it's the one car I've not owned yet.
Excellent.
I ended up by getting into the Rover P6's great rival, and I've been a Triumph 2000 owner for 35 years.
Just squeeze round here.
Yeah, certainly.
Open up there. Okay. There you go. Look inside the dash. Look at that.
Can I put on record the reason for the dash curving away?
The reason for the dash curving away. Go on.
In the early 70s, when the Americans were doing a lot of research into automotive safety, There was some research done that suggested that old-style radios, where the buttons are held on with pins, in a front-end collision, those buttons could come off and the pins could cause additional injuries. Maybe not serious ones, but additional injuries nonetheless. It was widely anticipated the Americans were going to adopt legislation to say that car radios must face away from the driver. Now, Leyland were redesigning the interior on the Marina, ready for the Mark II. Thought, we'll get ahead of the curve. The radio will face away from the driver, and at the last minute, the Americans dropped that particular piece of legislation. And the Marina is the only, and later Italo, the only cars that ever went out where the radio faces away from the driver.
That's incredible.
Now, a lot of people sort of say, oh, it's a stupid design because you can't reach the radio. Of course you can reach the radio. You might have to sit forward in the seat slightly, but of course you can reach it. It's the most ridiculous comment.
Fabulous. Thanks so much for sharing that.
No problem at all.
There you go, a bit of history on the Marina there. The radio facing away, of course, I can just about see it in there. Okay, let's zoom in a bit. There you go.
I'll open the other side if you want.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks very much. Okay. Lots of other cars to have a view around. We'll go around as many as we can tonight. There we go, a closer view of the radio pointing in this direction. That's fantastic. What a novel idea that is. Thanks very much.
No worries at all.
Okay, enjoy your evening.
Thank you, and you.
Okay. Some real great cars around here tonight. Okay. Lovely classic Mini there. Mini Clubman, I'm guessing. Closely followed on by a lovely MG there. And we saw this lovely Beetle coming in earlier on. Lovely orange colour. Quite a lot of Beetles with this colour back in the day. And this one's got the whole shooting match inside, including the picnic hampers. Look at those in there. Lovely seats as well. It's orange all the way through. Isn't that fantastic? Roof racks all over the place as well. Of course, with the engine being at the back, you had some storage compartment in the very front, where the bonnet is at the front. So that's an L-Reg, okay. That Triumph Spitfire 1500 there, nice green convertible model. Nice to see my old company car there. I had one of those when I worked for a company called Eddystone Radio. I don't see many of those around. A fabulous car. Good old Rover Metro. Used to see those everywhere back in the day. I don't see many of them now, but they are fetching quite a bit on the marketplace. And here we have an absolute classic right in front of us right now.
Yeah, we went to Rich's the other night and we
Let's see if we can find the owner of this one.
tonight.
Really?
No, he said he got stuck in Lincoln.
Hey?
Rich stuck in
You
Lincoln.
the owner?
No, he's the one you're interviewing.
Oh, hello.
young
Can
lady.
we
Yeah,
He's
interview
on his
him?
way back. He's on his way back from Lincoln for something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Hello. What do you want to know?
Live stream.
Oh, okay.
Chat about your glorious
Yeah, no
car.
problem.
Okay, step back by the car. Okay, so we've got you in
I've
shot.
got a lovely little stain here. Look.
Back a bit, boy.
Back a bit, back a bit.
Okay, cool. Okay, excellent. Okay, I'll jump in shot as well now. Tell us what your name is and where you're from.
My name's Jake.
Okay.
I'm from Bromsgrove up the road.
Oh, where I
Yeah.
come from,
Yeah,
Bromsgrove. Classic car here. Tell us all about this car.
This is my dad's 1959 Peerless GT.
What year?
Peerless GT, 1959.
1959.
Yeah, so it's a little bit different. It's got a 2-litre 4-cylinder from a Triumph TR3, same
Yeah,
engine
yeah.
and gearbox and
Uh-huh.
brakes, but they made their own bodies and chassis essentially.
Great stuff. I'll bring the camera closer so we can have a good look round. You can talk us through it.
There's some interesting points you might want to look at. It's got 2 fuel tanks. in the sills. So there's one in there and there's one in the other side. So there's just a little switch so I can flick it from one tank to the other. Indicators on the steering wheel. A little bit strange. For me, I really like the rear quarter where the fins are. I think it's quite a pretty angle. It was originally designed
Raced at the moment.
Yeah, it did. I can't remember where it placed. My dad's going to see this and kill me. But it did quite well. Not this particular car, but a Peerless did race in '58, I believe. And that car's still on the road as well. It's up north in Cumbria. That car's still the original classic Le Mans racer. It's still on the road. But yeah, this is Dad's. He put the stripes on 20 years ago to go to Classic Le Mans and then never took them off.
How many miles did you go on the clock?
I think it's on 60-something thousand now, and that's since about 94, 95, since he restored it. He uses it quite regularly. We went to France in it last year and did Classic Le Mans. The only reason he's not hearing it is because he's on holiday. Someone's got to be. So, but no, it's lovely. It gets used. Yeah.
Lots of head turning, no doubt.
Yes, yeah, it's a bit different, isn't it? I don't think there's many on the road in the UK now. I'll have to ask my dad. He's the registrar of the group, so he'd be the bloke to ask. But yeah, this is the only one locally. So yeah, you won't see many at all.
Absolutely fantastic. Well, thanks very much for showing.
No problem.
Around.
Thank you very much.
Have a look under the bonnet?
Yeah, of course.
Let's have a look under the bonnet, shall we? Oh, look at this. That's what you call a transverse engine. No, what's it called? What's it called when the engine at that angle? I'm trying to remember. My dad always used to tell me.
Transverse is the other way, isn't it?
Transverse
Yeah, it's
the
for
other
front wheel drive, but
So,
it's just other than that, it's bog standard. It's got like an alley head on it, and that's about it really. But it's more reliability, I think. Now Dad's getting older, it's just nice to be able to turn the key and take it places, and not have to worry that it's going to break down. And so it's got a new brake servo, and it's got an alternator instead of a dynamo and things like
absolutely.
that, just to get used.
We're going to many shows over the summer as well.
Hopefully, yes, if the weather gets better.
Yeah, great stuff. Well, thanks very much.
No
Thank
problem.
you.
Have a
Thanks
nice
for your
evening.
time. That's a lovely car, isn't it? Fabulous. Okay, we've got another Rover Metro there. Nice, you call that British racing green from back in the day.
Oh yeah, you okay?
Lovely Austin engine in there. And that's a Mini. Okay, the Austin Mini, of course. A Mini pickup truck. My dad used to have one of these back in the day. Very easy to maintain and changing the wheels on these as well.
We saw it in the queue to go in, and she said, "I absolutely love that." I used to work with the Webbs.
Look at that very simple dashboard.
Mind you,
Isn't that
I left
fantastic?
Webbs.
It's so pretty.
I left Webbs 12 years ago now.
Yeah, it was 12.
13 years now.
Yeah.
It's lovely, isn't it?
Picture, if you will, my dad, when he first started in the building game, he had one of these, and he used to put a tin bath in the back. That was used to mix his plaster and his concrete and stuff. So yeah, he used to drive around one of those. Right next to this one, we've got a Ford Cortina. We spotted this one on the way in earlier on.
Yeah, I think you're worse than there.
Having a look under the bonnet of this, it's fantastic. Look at that. Very well looked after. Very nice indeed. And here we have a nice Ford Anglia in a maroon colour. Of course, maroon colours were quite popular back in the day. There we got a Wosley, classic Wosley with the bonnet up. A lot of the engines back then were painted green. I could never work that one out. I never did ask the question to my dad why his engine was painted green. We're just checking on the signal of where I am at the moment. Hopefully our signal isn't fading out too much. Okay. lot of you watching the video enjoying all the classic cars down here this evening, down here in Droitwich. How about that for an engine then, guys? Have a look at that. There you go, you got a Supra there. A nice Honda there. I didn't get the model of that one when it came in. I don't think it had the badge on it. One of the later modelled MGs right there. There you go, an N-Reg MG. One of my next door neighbours had a good old MG like this one. That was his pride and joy, and I'll never forget when he let me drive the MG that he had back home, because he was a little bit tiddly. I was the only sensible one who didn't have a drink. But those were nice easy cars to drive, the old MGs. I think this was the model that my next door neighbour had, although it wasn't yellow. I hope you can hear me okay on the end of this microphone. Got live music playing in the background. Oh, now we're talking a Ford XR. Okay. Spotted this one coming in earlier on. As a member of the XR Owners Club. Nice convertible, 1.6. I like the number plate on this one as well. B99 MRS, okay. There's a very classic MG right here, right now. R-Reg. Any guesses on what year that would have come from? Well, a lot of them, the doors are closed up, so we can't have a look inside. Oh, now we're talking a classic C-Reg Beetle. I remember the one I was telling you about, the one that my dad had. It had the semaphore arms. It had the indicators coming out of the side. I'm not sure what year my dad's old Beetle was, but this is one of the later models. Okay, I heard you. I won't get any close to the music. One's almost down to the ground, isn't it? Look at that.
It's probably had the normal RX-8 issues.
Yeah, we'll have a wander at this one. Have a look at this one here. That's a lovely classic MG. R-Reg. Can't imagine myself climbing into the front of that. I'd probably sit with my head between my legs, knowing me, but some people are designed to fit into one of those. With a Ford Escort, brilliant stuff, brilliant car. And this was the one that got you all talking on the live stream. We'll see if we can find the owner of this one, and he can tell us what it is and how he came to get hold of it. Okay. That is a country sedan. We saw one of these at Truck Bash a few weeks ago. Not sure if we can find the owner of this one. I think he's just done a runner. Doesn't want to talk about it. Okay, right here we saw this one on the way in. Nice orange Ford Mexico M-Reg. It is absolutely gleaming. It's in tip-top condition. All the chrome work is really, really shining. I'd like to take a closer view of the interior, but I don't know where the owner is. So maybe next time we'll have a look inside. But if you look at the size of the engine, very easy to work on the engines back there. Compared to the engines these days, you don't know where things are. There you go. From one Mexico to another, we'll go to the one just behind this. And it's a nice white and blue one. And we're hoping that the owner will want to talk to us about this fine example, if he's around. Have we got the owner of this one around? No? Okay. Looks like the owners have gone into her place. Anyway, this one's for sale. Anybody afford £40,000? This can be yours. Of course, it's been decked out for rally driving. It's one of the old original models for rally driving. G-Reg. That's fabulous, isn't it? Okay, back to the front where we go. With a Triumph TR7, V-Reg TR7, the one with the poppy up lights.
That's the best this season.
Let's see if we can have a gander at the dashboard through the window. No, we can't get to see that. Yeah, one of my neighbours of where I used to live had one of these, and my dad was always jealous of it. TR7, Triumph TR7. I had one of those for my Scale Electric set back in the day. I'm trying to remember what colour TR7 I had for the Scale Electric. I think it was a red one. It didn't have poppy up lights though. Next to that we got a classic Mini Cabriolet. Big apologies if the picture's going a bit pixelated. I think we're a little bit of a distance away from the transmitter. Hello there. How are you?
Okay, coffee.
Say hello to our YouTube fans.
Hello, YouTube fans.
Are you the boss of this car?
No, I'm the navigator.
Do you know everything about it?
I know it's built in 1953.
Yeah.
And it's actually got a slightly bigger engine than the one it was made with. So we go abroad in it. We've just come back from France.
Very nice.
On the Morris Minor Rally.
All those miles, eh? Fabulous.
Miners on tour rally.
How many of you were on tour at that?
About 80 Morris Miners.
That's a lot
people.
still on the road, isn't it?
Oh yeah, there's a lot of them back.
Fantastic. Well, long may it continue. I like the two-piece windscreen as well.
Yeah, well,
with the tiny windscreen wipers. Look at that.
Only had split screen up to 1956, I think.
Yeah, yeah. Very collectible. Look after it well.
We've had it 30 years already.
30 years? How many miles on the clock?
Well, I don't know if they're original. It's probably been round a few times. I think it says 28,000 something now.
Of course, a lot of people put two and two together and say, where's Frank Spencer? Because he had one of these, didn't he?
Yeah.
There you go. Thanks very much for chatting tonight. Thank you. Lovely old Moggy Miner there, isn't that lovely? Next to that we've got a classic Land Rover. I'm not sure what year this one will be, probably late 60s. Anybody, have we got any experts viewing who knows about number plates? Any ideas on the year of this one? 50s, 60s? I'm not sure, I'm not an expert as I say. Right, I'm hopefully going to chat to the owner of this Volkswagen, okay? Look at this for a customised Volkswagen Beetle. How do they get in and out of that car? That is unbelievable, isn't it? How'd you get in and out of that? Are you the owner of this?
No.
Do you know where the owner is?
He's about that tall.
How tall?
Yeah, that tall.
It looks like it's being squashed.
Yeah.
What a weird looking Volkswagen. You wouldn't believe it'd be possible to lower it down any further and squash the roof. I can't even get my tripod down and have a look inside. That's incredible, isn't it? Look at the engine at the back. Open to the elements, look at that. That's definitely something special, isn't it? That is fabulous. I can't imagine me trying to get in and out of one of those in a hurry. Maybe that's why it's got a sunroof. It gets in and out of it that way. It's a shame we can't find the owner of that. I'd love to chat to him. Oh well, there you go. Another Triumph TR7 here. Nice red colour, convertible. Of course, when you remember back to British Leyland cars and Rover cars, Austin Rover, of course, they had that distinct door handle, didn't they? The distinct door handle that most cars had that came from Longbridge, of course. That is just superb, isn't it? Pop-up headlights. There you go. Besides that, we've got a nice Volkswagen camper van, lovingly looked after. That's an original D-Reg. Can you imagine camping away in one of these for a week? Obviously you've got lots of headroom in there as well. Okay, fold down bed of course, lots of storage space in the cupboards in there. And I'm guessing LPG, is that what it's running on? There you go. And then we're back to the good old Ford Mexico, Ford Escort Mexico. Okay, we've got a classic Mercedes right here. Fabulous. Well, I can't remember whether I actually had a look at the old Porsche 912. Very early D-Reg edition. If anybody has a guess on how old that is, please put the comments below. I think the owner of this car's back. I'm going to see if we can capture a few shots of the camera. We're going to have a chat with the owner of this one. Who's the owner of this one? Can I chat to you please?
It's not mine. I'm not old enough to own it, it's yours.
Look at this, they're arguing over who owns this car.
Yeah. So I took it to storage.
Honestly, it's
You don't want to talk?
120 miles.
It's him. Let's see if we can grab him before we disappear. Oh, he doesn't want to talk about his classic Ford.
On the motorway.
Big concern of that is. Kids love the hooter in there. I'll speak to you next time you're down there.
Yeah, okay.
Doesn't want to talk to us. Okay. There you go. That's all the classic cars down here at the meet tonight. I don't think we had any more late arrivals. I think that's your lot. hang on, there's a few I missed out. I didn't talk about that beetle, did I? Of course, there's quite a few down this end.
They are. But you actually parking past him in it. It's like a bus next to the rest of the thing. But then you park next to
Great example of the Ford Fiesta car that we saw coming in earlier on.
Cheers.
Look at the nice condition engine in there. The team Ashton, look at that. Spotlessly clean. Are you the owner of this, sir?
I am, yes.
Do you mind talking to us about this Ford Fiesta? How long have you had it?
17 years.
Yeah?
Yeah, I did it in 2009. December 2009. It was original when I got it. 33,000 miles on it. And it's just been gradual project. It's got 1700 cross-flow now, forged pistons, steel rods, twin 45 Webers, Canham's ECU, controlling ignition, that's dynoed at 155 brake, 5 speeds, conversion, obviously lowered and all the bits and pieces, but yeah.
Sounded great coming up the driveway, isn't it?
Yeah, I think that's its best attribute, to be honest, the noise it makes. It's, yeah, it's a fun car to drive.
Were you a fan of these cars when they were popular back in the early 80s?
I wasn't even born then.
Oh right, okay. So what drew you to having a Ford Fiesta?
I guess when I bought it, it was one of the... I've always liked classic Fords, and it was one of the affordable classic Fords at the time. Escorts and that were... Obviously, they were cheaper then than they are now, but they were more than what these were, and Cortinas. So, yeah, this come up at £1,000, loads of history with it, as I say, 33,000 miles, so it's
brilliant.
Ideal gateway into classic Fords.
Absolutely, we'll look after it, it'll treat you well. Fantastic car to show at motor shows and whatnot.
Yeah.
Plenty of festivals coming up for you?
Only local ones at the moment.
Yeah.
I used to take it to Santa Pod a lot. I used to drag race it a lot at Santa Pod. But no, just local ones at the minute, so...
Superb. Tell us what your name is and where you're from.
It's James, I'm from Droitwich.
Thanks very much for sharing your history of the Ford Fiesta with us. Thank you.
Thank you.
And now we're talking the Rover TC. Rover 2000 TC. Now I'm a bit close to the music now, so might be having a bit of difficulty with chatting to anybody else about their cars. We're almost at the end of it anyway, but the music's sort of overriding the microphone a little bit. So apologies if we lost some of the sound chatting to some of the car owners tonight. There we got a fantastic Consul Corsair there. Looks like it's in a state of reconditioning there. Looks to me like some of the vehicles are leaving. Okay, that's an MG. Snazzy number plate. Look at that. And this one, the Standard, my dad used to have one of those. My dad always told me about his Standard car. Okay, we've now got a Citroen Visa. Classic Citroen. Lovely old Citroens these were. I had one of these for about a month in between cars. That was a lovely motor, that was.
This is a homologation special.
Sorry?
It's a homologation special.
Homologation special?
Yeah, there were 500 made on the continent.
Right, okay.
Which the owner has just gone off for a coffee. He'll be back very, very shortly.
Well, you know more about it.
I know a bit about it, yeah, because I know Jim very well.
Fantastic.
And he got this from Matthewson's auction.
Yeah.
Probably about 18 months, 2 years ago. So it has actually got some film footage after he'd bought the car they followed on afterwards to see how he's getting on with the car. And he's from up in Malvern.
So has it held on to its value?
Yes, I think it has, yeah. It's just had a lot of engine work done on it, just a bit of a refresh.
Yeah.
But it's one of those sort of, it's a Visa, but it's a Visa plus more because of its, its rally heritage. But they were not sold in this country apparently, it was only on the continent they were sold. And here's the owner. You can tell even more. I've just been recanting as much of the story as I know.
There you go.
Ah, lovely, cheers.
And the coffee as well. I should have got. If I'd have known, I got you one.
What's your name? Where are you from?
Jim.
Hello, Jim.
I'm
Good to
from
see you.
Malvern. Yeah, Malvern today. Well, Malvern every day.
Fantastic. Tell us about your classic Citroen Visa here.
So what's Tim already told you? So the story was, a pal of mine had a GT when we were growing up, and I didn't have a GT. I had a Ford Anglia, and we used to race around the streets. We used to drive around the streets of Birmingham, and he got a lot of the attention in his GT Visa because it was slightly different. I had the Ford Anglia with a sort of 1500 GT engine in. Roll forward 35, 38 years, and James is over from Manila, where he now lives, and he's asking me about, he's talking about stories about what we used to get up to. And he had to drive out in one of my other cars, which is Alpine A110. And they haven't really got a car scene like this in Manila and the Philippines. They haven't got classics really. And he said, do you think there's any Visas left? I said, not really that many. I'll open it while we're here. They're probably all dissolved, you know what the French cars are like. So I looked, and there was a couple for sale. One in Greece, one in France. Not many for sale in the GT form. He went back to Manila after Christmas, and then of course, because I'd looked on my phone and Googled it, as soon as this one came up for auction at Matthewson's, it came on my phone to say Matthewson's have got a Visa Tonic, GT Tonic, of which they only made 500 for Group B homologation. The auction was in 2 days' time, so I couldn't even get to see the car. I thought, I can't believe there's one for sale. Didn't bid on it, thought I can't even see it, and it didn't sell. So they put it in the February auction, which gave me time to drive up there and have a look at it. Had a look at it, had a look at the history file, had a look at the story behind this being bought from Portugal, turned to right-hand drive, all the work to bring it up to that Group B homologation. And then the auction ran in the February. The auction ran, I had a figure in mind, I'll go and open the front if you want. I had a figure in mind, and I kind of pushed a little bit beyond that figure and got it. This was February 2025. I phoned James up and said I found one, and not only have I found one, I've gone and bought it as well. The engine's just actually had a full rebuild because of a problem that occurred back in the summer of 2025. So it's had a full head off, full engine rebuild restoration.
How long did that take to restore?
So it was away from me from July, end of July, start of August, and it was finished in the November. Because the guy who was doing it, it's kind of a hobby for him, but he's a specialist. And there was no real rush to get the work done. And we had to get, like I say, had to get the head skimmed and everything, and there was a massive queue at the guys who did that work. We had a lot of engines they were working on through the winter. I think they got a lot of planned work, that people get stuff done through the winter. Of course, this was unplanned work. So we kind of finished it. SN Classics, who's over at Strensham, he finished it in November. And I said, look, I can't have it until the new year because I've got a lot of stuff on. So I got it back out in January. Just take it to every show I can. I was at something last night. I might be at something tomorrow night. Thinking of maybe moving it on to someone else.
Yeah. What's your next project?
I'm eyeing up an original Alpine A110, which is a dream car. I've got one of the new ones, the modern ones, the Premier Edition new version.
I'd really love to have a go and have ownership of one of the originals, but I just haven't got space, and also let someone else have some fun in this, because this is so much fun, and I'm sure that, you know, I'll get that fun out of the A110. But this is a right little pocket rocket, front wheel drive, 135 brake horsepower, nice and light. Might keep it. If someone else wants it, make me an offer.
Fantastic. It's a case of watch this space.
Cheers.
Thanks very much for showing us round.
Nice to meet you.
Enjoy the rest of your evening.
And you, have a good one. Cheers.
That's a lovely Citroen Visa there. What a lovely example of a car. Don't see many of those around now, eh? Fantastic. There you go. Right, we're almost at the end of this line of cars. Lovely Aston Martin here. Any Aston Martin fans around? I'm sure there are. I don't think the owner wants to talk to us about his Aston Martin. Okay, nice Triumph there as well. I always love the dashboards of these old Triumphs. They're absolutely special. They really were. You look at the switches on that, and the dials, and the steering wheel as well, the wooden gear stick, the gear knob there. Lovely wheels, lovely wheel trim, there you go. Lovely old Mini here as well. Have a look around. Like I mentioned earlier on, we used to go on holidays in these back in the day, with a big roof rack on and all our luggage and a little bit of stuff going in the boot. I'm guessing that's a souped up one. Look at the inside of that. We have a zoom in, yes we can.
Yeah, but they blew out it.
Yeah, I know I might have to talk a bit louder, Sophia. I'm behind the microphone, so there you go. It's on my to-do list in getting a couple of microphones as opposed to just the one. But hopefully you can hear me outside. Having a look in this engine compartment. Look at that. Lovely Ford Ranger there. That's a massive, massive back end of that. It's fantastic, isn't it? A Singer Gazelle.
Just be wary. Escape route. If you want to change your job, make sure you have a move. Put it in the back to fire.
Right, we've come to the end of our run of motors here now. We've come to the end of our run. Finishing off with a bright yellow Defender. What a lovely colour that is.
Yeah, so we're just...
That's the collection of cars for tonight. Hope you enjoyed a look around those. A few of the owners weren't available to talk us round them, but hopefully you managed to hear what they were saying. We've got some of the souped up newer cars just down this side of the field. They've all practically left us already. We have some great souped up vehicles there. A lot of these classics are now leaving us. There you go. Many of them leaving the field as we speak. Managed to chat to the owner of that lovely purple car that came in with the lady driving it. There you go. Right, we'll head on out to the exit and catch them just as they venture out of the grounds. It's been a great evening here in Droitwich tonight. Don't forget, give us a share, give us a like, give us a thumbie, but don't forget to subscribe if you don't mind, just so we can bring you more great content like this. Okay. Don't think there's any more to see down here, so I'm going to end the stream in just a tick. Get myself unwired. At least the weather kept fine for it, so there you go. Hopefully we'll have another venture down to another meet-up down here at Droitwich when they have some more shows, okay? So we'll keep you posted on when the next one is. I think the weather might have scared quite a few off, but they had a good turnout anyway. So there you go. Job's a good one. Thanks very much for your company tonight. Please subscribe. There's my car. I think my car will be a classic one day, but don't you think? The old Citroen Picasso C4 Grand Picasso, there you go. Thanks very much for your company tonight. I'm ending the stream now. If you just come in at the last minute, you can watch it again later. Ta-ra, good night, thanks for watching.